Why? Halal HaWah, Ahab to my cons, man. Ahab to CJ battle. Y'all know, man, Drop ain't done not one single interview. Like, sat down and, like, got an interview. I do interviews on the radio and stuff like that in the podcast, but so bone, you know what I mean? But as far as me, like, doing an interview, on any other, platforms or, for whatever reason, I've been waiting on the right time to, what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's hard to explain. I'm just not really a big, interview, being interview person. But this is my first time I sat down, man, and a lot of not gonna pick my mind bone, man. It was a perfect naga, man. CJ battle, man. Truly amazing con, man. The con just left Joy World. You know what I'm saying? Repaired our shed lock. Remember somebody tried to, snap, crackle, pop it, man. But they better start pop locking, man, because this dragon's on the wall, man. we watching, man. We see clearly, man. But yeah, man, love the CJ, man. Got us all together with a new lockbox on the shed, man, and some good security flows, man. You know what I'm saying? Security measures, man. So the con's amazing after the entire battle family type at son. Brother Nature Kyra, what it do? Let's fall back, man. I got a few minutes, man. Matter of fact, I might be in it for the long ride, man. I ain't sat down through the whole thing, so maybe we'll do that. I'm just gonna kick back and watch this interview with you as CJ unpeels my mind bone, man. Y'all get over here right now. Go to the peel, hit up CJ Battle, C.J. Battle, and get the episodes of the peel. Get the full episode. Click the link below, man. I'm just gonna enjoy it with y'all. And I just want to tell CJ, I really appreciate you, man, just for allowing me the honor, man, to, you know, surf the wave and just have a little ether conversation, man. And hopefully I didn't embarrass you, you know what I'm saying, your platform too much with craziness, with crazy talk. I don't normally do this, man, so excuse Khan, man. We had a good time. So y'all fall back and let's enjoy this and surf the way. Lego, the pill.
I think it puts us both in an uncomfortable position. It's like, dang, how often do you sit in front of somebody and just talk about something? Like,
Yeah, no, it's true.
it's not a normal
I did it. I don't know if people.
Hold up. Before I go, I know. I'm gonna fall back. Couple things, man. I apologize, for a couple reasons, man. One, my shirt's a little snug, man. I thought it was a large. It ended up being a medium. I didn't feel like going back and changing, so just excuse a little snugness on my MHOE. It's gonna fit you better. Plus, I've been doing little push-ups. You know what I'm saying? So I had a little miniature puff going on, man. So I'm gonna stick to the largest, man. I apologize for this medium shirt. And yeah, I'm working on my car, man. So you're gonna see a lot of stuff in the driveway. So just excuse the ambient. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But just enjoy the conversation. We're gonna elevate above the snug, man. Lego, CJ Battle, man, you should have, you should have warned me, man. You should have said, hey, Drop, man, you a little snug, man. You might you might need to go inside and get you a hug, man, because you a little snug, man. Lego. My bad.
People do sound baths still, but it was sound
I think
bath.
so.
And they had this exercise. You got to sit in front of a stranger, way closer than this. It's like little pillows. And yeah, just stare, man. I forgot how long it was,
Yeah.
but I didn't remember the last time I really just stared directly
Man.
into someone's eye.
Facts.
And honestly, I'm a husband, so I had to like go even deeper. Like, when's the last time I stared into my wife's eyes like this? I got
My
straight,
own eyes.
yeah, or my own eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey, to all the husbands out there, stare into your wives. I know you got a lot going on. You got the babies popping off. You got busy droplets like me. You know what I'm saying? We do so much for them. We doing, you know what I mean? You just going. And, if you don't take that moment, you know what I'm saying? You'll be like, damn, what's the last time I just had just a still moment where we just enjoyed that? You know what I'm saying? So when you see me falling back, just know I'm staring into Chef Candy's eye. I love the Chef Candy, man. We got it together, man. We see clearly. But real talk, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you see clearly with a con that's right beside you, you know what I mean? Especially, in your tribe too, make sure you see clearly together, man. All right, man, we unpeeling the layers. That's how we gonna start, CJ. Man, we got a little deep. We got a little too deep, man. Let's pop off.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Man. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
So, I mean, I'm glad that. I, I'm glad that we're able to, talk about those sorts of things together, and we've opened the space for that and created an environment for other people to do so, feel comfortable asking ourselves and those around us the uncomfortable questions. But yeah, I do want to go ahead and do introductions, get everything popping off. So.
Pop.
It's so funny because I get stage fright too. Like I always put people in front of the camera, but then when I'm in front of it.
You said it, but you seem natural in all elements.
Yeah.
I would always assume that you did 100 interviews a month,
100.
You do so much. You're everywhere. You're at every festival. I'm like, never an interview?
I just started this.
Yeah, I mean, we did radio interviews.
Yeah, the call-ins.
The radio flow.
The call-ins, yeah.
But I guess an official,
Man, those were lit, the call-in radio.
I've been slacking. It's time for me to do more interviews.
Yeah.
This is all that means. If you ain't had an interview yet, it's time for you to have an official 432 to drop it. Matter of fact, I don't know. Look, this is now the 432 to drop. CJ Battle interview. I just took over the whole interview. It's over, man. This is your official interview, man.
That's what it's about,
how you feeling today?
Hey, well, this is an honor.
CJ think I'm crazy, y'all. Yeah, that's all right, man. You ain't the only one, CJ. He's like, bro, you just took my interview over, man. It's the pill. This the pill. Nah, man, it's 432 drop radio. Shout out to CJ, man. Day one, Naga, day one, Kyle. His interview is my interview, and my interview is his interview, man. Real time.
It's an honor, so I'm speaking to 432 the drop, it is that though, because that's one of your brain children. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of those, and that's why I wanted to even have this sit down and talk about one in particular, which is the frequency of learning. For sure. My name is CJ Battle. This is The Peel. And yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Today's
It's gonna be like a Soulja Boy interview.
Right.
It's gonna feel like you had Soulja Boy.
Hey, yeah.
He said, I walked up home. he said, I took off the mask. I looked him in the eye. Soulja Boy, shout out to Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Apparently he invented everything and did everything first, man.
But then, I mean, you
look
at the timeline, and he's right there at the beginning. He's right there. I'm like, dang, my man.
Soulja Boy's President
real
John.
deal. So
right here on the Peel. Shout out to the Peel.
Shout out to the Peel.
I'm Con Drop.
Shout out to Con Drop.
Let go.
We're so happy to have you on the
Battle,
Peel, man. Yeah,
my inspiration.
This is an everyday conversation that, for us at least, just kind of building on each other's ideas and helping facilitate. But there's a lot of people out there that may not understand the curriculum that you've laid out for people to help them understand the physics of this world we live in, and allow their bodies to even intake information easier. You know what I'm saying? So there's a curriculum you design called the frequency of learning. That's the frequency of learning. Is that the entire name of?
Frequency of learning.
The frequency of learning.
Absolutely.
So this is the frequency part of learning. Like, is it sonic based, like all musical stuff, or are you focused more on the learning side, or have you found a way to mesh the two right in the middle and bring out both sides of the title?
Yeah, it's right on time. Everything you're saying. Like right now, we're focusing more on the learning side. Initially, it's all about the frequency.
Yeah.
So when you're telling people this, 7 years ago when we first started we had the pamphlets and You know, we had the kid gymnasiums involved, and different schools involved. Shout out to Mama Drop, my mother, Catherine Andrews.
Man.
She's been a principal in the education system, but she knows
Yeah.
the pitfalls. How we've been let down by our
So this
education
is
system.
a multi-generational perspective curriculum.
I like that.
So you guys are, so she's seen the system turn into what it is now, and you both are able to see kind of the purities of what it was, what's been lost, and then help put that in today's now. So
children need to focus. So it's not a secret that music affects concentration. They've done it with classical music for a long time. David in the scriptures plays the harp or the lyre, depending on who you talk to.
Right.
And I was thinking the other day, I said, what frequency, to calm King Saul down. Saul had to be calmed down, or had to get the spirit out of him or something like that. And what frequency was he playing in? Whatever it wasn't what we get today on the radio and the TV and the television. So, we'll go into it when you're ready. But that's exactly
time is now.
Why we do it.
Yeah, this is
432 hertz.
Absolutely.
This is harmony. This is Fibonacci. Recon Fibonacci, man. Your audience know about Fibonacci?
You guys know about Fibonacci?
Shout out to the field.
I'll put a link down in the description or something, but we need to hear more about these frequencies and more about the Fibonacci.
Let go. Yeah, that Fibonacci's that spiral. Shout out to CJ Bell. You know what I mean? Let a knocker pop off on a Fibonacci, man. That's what I'm talking about. Might sound crazy at first, and you recon it, and you say, nah, man, they really did switch up the frequency. They really did hijack the flow. Oh, man. Oh, my bad. It's a couple pauses in here. Let me get y'all right.
The spiral. And anybody getting you out that spiral in your music is Hijack City, man. Does your audience know about? Man. Does your audience know about Hijack City?
Hey, we dodged the hijack here.
We'll talk about Hijack City off the record.
I don't know if they know about the city full of hijack. Yeah, they don't know about the whole.
Y'all got your passport to Hijack City, man. You need a passport to get to Hijack City.
You need the visa, all the paperwork. No vaccines though. No, maybe a couple vaccines to get to Hijack City. They might get you jabbed up. I'll bleep that out.
Yeah, are we on YouTube? Where we? They come. I don't know. Don't say no words with V's on.
No, man. Hey, that's why I like this part of the process.
You look
as well.
Betty cool. Betty cool. My bad.
No, it's cool. It goes back to what we were saying earlier with the Biddles and the Viddles.
The Biddles and the Viddles.
The Biddles and the Viddles, like vitals or little bites. It's like it's both. It's both, and opening your mind up to those different possibilities, even in language, can help you see the world so much differently. And language being also tonal as we communicate with each other. Is there, I guess, is this a math, science, reading, literature-based curriculum? Is it all-encompassing for, do you apply it to each of them? Have you kind of reconstructed each curriculum to, strip it down to the base layers and build it up through the spiral? Is it anything like what we've seen in today's school system? I guess I'm trying to visualize what the frequency of learning would look like if I sat down in front of maybe a computer or a book, or what kind of platform is this being delivered on?
CJ Battle, what I'll tell you is you need to relax, surf the wave. Surf the wave.
So I knew that song.
Like I said, we're right on time. The curriculum, I'm glad you brought me back there, because I went to spirals and everything.
We're bringing it all back.
The curriculum has to be right on time.
Yeah.
We know we got a lot of homeschoolers.
Shout
out to Chef Candy, CJ Battle, Aqua Sam, Ty Battle. we homeschool. We believe it's easier than deprogramming your child once you ain't been around them for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day. Now you don't really know this guy. You're like, who are you, bro?
Yeah.
I don't spend the most time around you because now I gotta put you to bed and I gotta drop you back off. And I know a lot of us gotta get it how we live it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the parents out there getting it how you
Making
live
it happen, man.
Making it happen. That's step one. We just saying like, if you gotta deprogram, then make sure you deprogram.
Absolutely. You gotta be very present in those
So
moments.
to answer your question, we're just now thinking about how to present the curriculum in a flow that will, catch on and be entertaining and fun, enjoyable to the child.
Exactly.
Based on levels. Now we can, do basic multiplication. We can do basic long division. We can do rule of, balancing equations. All these things, algebra. We can do basic math just to help them, but they can get a tutor for that. This is frequency of learning. This is 4 through 2 drops. So our curriculum should be really history based, historic for parents, and it's optional. If you want frequency of learning just as music and playlists, we got that for you.
Yeah.
So as we rebuild, sometimes the music is just enough. In the classroom, it's just to calm little Tommy down so he doesn't have to go to the principal's office. Say, put Tommy on the headphones in 432. Let him play this brain activation game. Even Pac-Man. Let him just do that. That's better than this other stuff. Shout out to the creators of Pac-Man and Tetris.
Right.
So we got that on the frequency of learning, and all this is being rebuilt. And by the time this is out, hopefully we have everything up and going. And shout out our IT team, man, for all this. So we're starting with the music, and then we're now blending into the curriculum. And like I said, that's optional for our community that wants to kind of know more about our flow,
So
without forcing it on anybody.
I love that. I love that, because even right now, the music is accessible, through 432 The Drop Radio. It's a 24-hour stream that, my family personally, we listen to it, going to sleep, waking up, it's good on the road.
Battle luck.
It's just constant water. So for us, that's been
literally, we've been playing water for a long time.
Yeah.
We've been on hiatus playing flutes and water.
Hey, flute too?
Hey, look. Those flutes can get you through a 5-minute, 7-minute. It be hitting me at the right time. Like normally, I just been, letting the flow be the flow. But we have great radio shows. It's an educational platform. We got great shows like In Battle Time. We got great shows like In the Ether, man. With CJ Battle, who plays raw sounds, real instrumentals,
local artists.
Features the artists, local artists, all across the place. So if you want to get featured at 432 The Drop radio, hit up CJ Battle, because he's overseeing all the artist flow. And, he'll let me know if it's dope or not, Then you get featured in that ether, ether sessions with CJ Battle. And shout out to all the Ether Squad at 432 Drop Radio.
Out there.
This is all organic, y'all. We don't know where it's gonna go, but we know we're going up because we're in the spiral.
The spiral.
And frequency of learning should be for the children. We don't say kids, we say children, man. Our bonds, our bahats. We're gonna have a good Hebrew flow, Paleo Hebrew flow, Picto Hebrew flow. It's just pictures. And meanings and sounds, vibrations, numerical values like the gematria flow, stuff like that. They should learn gematria, the law of nines, where they can simplify numbers. So if it's
you see the world different once
you code up, man. And they say that even in the biblical scriptures, even with the Hebrew, since it all is numbers, that's how they can really tell what the meaning and the vibration was. Okay, if this whole paragraph is the number 7, then my interpretation would be in line with the value of what the 7 is bringing out. But even Tesla said he created microwaves off the gematria of the scriptures, stuff like that. So it's deep-rooted, coded, scientific technology. But that's the kind of stuff our children should be learning. We do indigenous truth. We do 432 frequency. We do flat drop, where we question our earth plane. We say if a hamster gets into a cage, the first thing it's going to do is sniff around the cage and see what type of cage. If I put a random stray cat in the cage, it's gonna sniff around the cage, you know. Put a lion in the
perimeter.
cage, the lion's gonna sniff, exactly. It's gonna know the habitat. We should also be still exploring our habitat and not leave it up to NASA and some scientists and some technologies where they can't go back to the moon. Do y'all know in the pill that they can't go back to the moon? Did y'all discuss this already?
Oh man, none of our guests.
You didn't really prep me on what your audience
None
know.
of our guests previously have.
Y'all know about that they can't go back? I didn't say they can't or they didn't go to the moon. So
Right.
also say, Drop said they didn't go to the moon. I don't want to be a part of your conspiracy thread. I just want you to say they can't go back.
Yeah.
And then give me the feedback.
Yeah.
Why
man.
can't y'all go back? It's been 50 years. It's been ridiculous.
Yeah.
Pill, y'all look this up. Y'all be our new, the pill questers.
Yeah.
You know? Y'all go on the
get to
quest.
the bottom of that.
Y'all figure this, the pill questers. Man.
Hey, anybody in the comments, please, or message me on CJ Battle.
Why they can't go back?
We want a real photo of the Earth.
Okay, you gonna start there?
That's
You gonna start
that's
there?
what we want.
I'll give you $5, man.
Hey, I give you $5.
Crazy.
I give you $5 too.
Don't do it.
Let's look at this.
All they need is $5 on it. Sometimes, hey, people have dropped $5 on donations sometimes, man. And shout out to all my niggas I always support, man. Sometimes all you need is $5 on it, man. Don't act like you too big for $5.
Yeah.
Hey, does your pill audience think they too big for $5?
I don't think anybody's too big for $5.
Y'all
My
leave in the
daughter
comments.
high fives.
Leave in the comments, are y'all too big for a high five? Are
Hey.
you too big to get a $5 bill? If somebody say, hey man, just hold that because my hands is wet.
It's wet.
Just hold the $5. Get back at me later.
Yeah, man. That's
I'm just saying, I got a high five before, man. It felt good.
I won't lie, man. I collect pennies.
I got $5 if y'all got a real picture. Gosh darn it, it better be real.
I need to see.
$5.
I want a video.
I'll Zelle you $5.
I want a video.
I just want a picture. Don't do that. Don't do the video. Because they could have been sent us a video.
Yeah, they tried. They tried. It's honestly like watching movies and stuff just isn't the same.
Armageddon's still my favorite movie, man.
It's a tearjerker.
I don't care what nobody said. That's a ball. And that movie is a ball.
Yeah.
And that movie is a ball.
We on a ball.
We on a ball.
We on a ball.
That's the only movie I want to spin in ball. They can show as many spinning balls as they want. It's a good movie.
I love that movie, man. I watched that one a lot growing up because you heard my mom. That's her favorite. So
yeah, shout out to Aqua ThaWaDa. Shout out to the ThaWaDa Poetry Pack.
Right.
Y'all gonna hear about it on the pill.
Yeah.
Exclusive poetry in the vein of Maya Angelou, for the real Nagi, what we need to know and how we need to grow. Aqua ThaWaDa.
Yeah, the poetry is about to be wild with the visuals now.
Yeah, man.
We got to visualize images to help depict all the verbiage, and it's the video. I've learned that the audio, the visual, motion picture, it helps for things to sink in, like songs and videos. I haven't really explored sensory, like other senses being activated at the same time as the learning occurs. I don't know how that would affect, like maybe, but I mean we've been outside a lot, and I would have to say that the climate and just the elements. I mean that definitely puts the body through. You gotta adapt, so you're learning something because you're adapting, so it's just that's been. For us, it's helped us learn how to adjust with this new lifestyle. So, classes outside.
And shout out to you. Shout out to Queen. We call her Aqua Sam, where we from. Natural birth, they popped off, man. He got his son. He got his queen, his princess.
Called him.
This is beyond anything that you can, you can't magically make, like this is real. We just talked about how reality is the currency.
Yeah. How real can you be?
And you don't have to know, CJ, like behind the scenes, but we know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's real.
Yeah, we can only share so much.
Yeah.
But
that was a real situation and a real coming to life of the young Simba here, you know what I mean?
We thought that would be one that a lot of people needed to see, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I whipped out the camera.
Yeah, just
like,
you know,
it's a learning experience.
It's your interview, but just you can't just gloss over as like
there's a video. There's a video, but I'll definitely
but
I'll
they
break
don't
it
know.
down.
They
I'll
don't
break
know.
it down. Yeah.
But you know,
yeah.
You can't just gloss over the experience.
I feel that.
It's bigger than like if you had the hit record. You can't do this to us. Not at the Pill. Not at the Pill. Are you serious?
Yeah, no. You
right. You serious?
You're right. I gotta put some.
CJ said Con is crazy. Hey, look, man. Shout out to CJ Battle. Aqua outside in the battles, man. Had a baby bond, man. Onyx, man. Aki Onyx, man. Con up the Onyx Con, man. And hey, let the river and let the water continue, man. Wow.
Can you just put some respect on the experience, man? And congratulations, man.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean? This is
yeah. So
as real as it gets, man. My inspiration.
Yeah, my son, Onyx James. I mean, it's honestly an experience I still can't put words on, just because I tried to be as present as possible, you know. But we woke up that day, 4:32.
Let's go.
A.M. It was on. It was up.
Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
He said,
nah, for real.
He said that the goo came in the room. He had a mask. I peeled it back.
I know how you blame him and he's still talking after.
He said what? He kept crawling. Then he started walking like evolution. Oh man.
Oh, evolution.
I call him Darwin.
Shout
out Soldier Boy, man.
Yeah, man. The first to ever
Vlad
do
TV.
everything. He probably first to do the home birth too. I don't know. He probably
Soldier Boy's the first. Hey.
Is Soldier Boy the first rapper?
Leave in the comments if Soldier Boy is the first home birth rapper that had a dance. You gotta have a dance.
Yeah.
Is he the first rapper to have a dance and do a home birth? Is he? I think
crazy tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
If he hasn't done it, then I'm next up. Because I got to dance too. It's the cut.
Yeah.
And what?
Cut what?
And what? Yeah, me and my aunt Shauna made that one day.
The cut and what? But we're going to do a new dance called The Pill. We got to figure that one out.
The Pill.
Ooh.
Let me chill. That was too much. I can't do that. That's not the Pill.
You got to wait for the track and the soundtrack.
Yeah.
The Pill.
Yeah, organic.
Everyone's going to be doing The Pill. I'm telling you right now.
Everyone. Let me see The Pill. So, 4:32 a.m. Day popped off. We knew it was go time because it was any day now, you know. So there was no surprise. Had the plastic taped up and stuff, pretty seamlessly, and it was just a 12-hour process of massaging my wife as her contractions got worse. Just making sure she was comfortable. We bounced around different spaces. In the water, out the water, and my good friend who is a chiropractor was also our doula and our on-site doctor who was able to.
Shout out to the doula.
Yeah, Maurice Eastwell, Dr. Eastwell.
Maurice, what it do?
Yeah, and he was able to help us add the paperwork validity to our process. You know, he was able to, because he's been through the system, took the oath, all that. So he's certified. And, that makes what we do in the world's eyes not as careless and reckless, because a lot of people see a home birth as, something that, they're just having babies. What are they, human? Like, I don't know. So they put that stigma on it to where, I
got you.
You know, if you don't do it at the hospital, it's not official. So we just were able to step away from that that path, and you know, by 4:32 p.m., the little man had made it.
And that 432 frequency,
Yeah.
the con was born.
Yeah, man.
First con to be born in 432 tribe up music.
It was crazy.
Straight from the water.
It's crazy. Yeah, and then we
I'm
left.
a stamp that.
We left the placenta on.
Okay.
Let all the blood go out of there.
I know some people might be eating a sandwich or something, so I don't want to go too deep, but what's the importance of that?
Yeah, there's a lot of nutrients, just like in your sandwich. Hopefully, there's no death on it. All life. We eat all life sandwiches over here.
Your kale salad sandwich.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Add some chickpeas, some hummus, and
some hummus salads.
Yeah, a couple veggies, stir-fried veggies. You know, there's no excuses.
You're right. But, you're right. He's right.
But basically, yeah, it's about. I think it's a few liters of blood that's lost. Like if you cut it too soon, then the baby doesn't even get all that added nutrients from the placenta. You know, and a lot of people, you know, they might put herbs and stuff on there, but once it was empty, we kind of just cut the cord and.
Gotcha. There we go. Hey, I mean, this ain't for the squeamish, man. You got to be in it. You know what I'm saying? And Aqua Sam and Aki CJ, man, pulled it off in 432, at 432, the real way, man, the natural way, man. If you need any, tips or advice, man, just hit him up, man. Hit up the channel, leave a comment, man. Pop off. Okay, here we go. Your Lego.
Out of obligation, or am I here present, nurturing this world? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just let them know, because they need to know.
Yeah,
need to know this. You know?
I like that question, and that's that's definitely a thought that's been thought before. Is it, you know, am I doing this out of a genuine nature because I'm like, you know, so because she asked, you don't want to be dreading that moment, and it should never be that.
Sometimes we're just playing the position.
Exactly, but
and that's cool. Sometimes if you could just play the position, we'll be way further in society if you just played your position.
No, for real. Some people
are not playing the genuine.
Yeah, people skipping town on their roles and positions,
for real.
Leaving their posts.
Yeah, man.
Just abandoned.
Leaving the wall unguarded.
But with that, I would say, as far as just the nurturement and putting myself in that mind state, it's simple. It's simple to get there, because like you're saying, how much they've done. It's easy to almost rationalize, like stepping out of your body, being selfless and support, because the whole 9-month journey, at least in the form of during giving birth, the 9-month moment, it's like, all right, let me spend this 1 day or 2 days, however long. I've heard some labors can last over 48 hours. I've never been.
And they'll tell you every day, like, nigga, I spent 37 hours, bro. You don't listen to every damn thing I gotta say.
Nah, for real, yeah. It definitely has some, what do you call it?
Yeah, shout out to the Hamas, man.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Kodak Black. I'm giving people shout outs. Tell Kodak to watch this, man.
Shout out, Kodak is, honestly, he's one of the coldest out of Florida, man.
Shout out Kodak, bro. He just did an interview with Nori. He shot Drink Champs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah? How'd that go?
A lot of great podcasts. Some people are on the fence about it.
Because he was saying how
Kodak was popping off.
About a bunch of stuff, probably, but
they was like, some people felt like he wasn't well, you know what I'm saying? Or like Nori shouldn't have aired the interview because Kodak was, you know what I'm saying?
Just out of there.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, I watched it and I got more out of it. I felt like he answered questions, like he wasn't incoherent or tripping like, I feel like that's his flow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That's his lingo.
I don't know.
He's just being himself.
Shout out to Monica.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, man. So Kodak is.
Shout out to all, you know what I mean? So I support the airing of the video because I feel like I got a part of Yak that I'm not a person that even listen to a lot of Yak.
He's cold.
But now,
he's cold.
Just feeling the realness. Yeah. Like you said, realness is a currency.
And that's the other thing. He's
now,
very transparent. I want it more.
Right.
Very transparent in a lot of his music. Yeah. And you can hear that in people's music, like, oh, did he really do that?
Ray J want to run the fade, apparently. I try to keep my ear to the streets, man. Ray J want to run the fade with Yak, because Yak was saying a lot of things. You know, saying a lot of stuff. I can't confirm it or not. I'm gonna tell Ray J this.
So
as a LA native, Ray J. Just Yak. Let Yak be Yak.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as much
give Yak a pass, Ray J.
I don't know, my man.
Ray J, we know you got squabbles, man. All right, we know.
You don't have to prove yourself, Ray J.
And actually, you know, I've come across Ray J a few times. Always been a real solid individual. Okay. Him, his sister, the Norwoods.
Shout out.
You know, we did a lot of events and, you know, stuff like that. Plays, theater. Nice. Had a lot of people involved in LA. So shout out to Marla Gibbs, Studio, Faith Acting Studios, Wendy Robinson, you know what I'm saying, who was in Steve Harvey's show. Rest in peace, Merlin, man. You know, we lost a great one. That was on Steve Harvey's show, man.
Yeah.
And shout out to my nigga Rashawn, man, who you know, always kept my head straight throughout all this, you know, as well. So
that's what it's about.
Yeah, man.
That's what it's about, man. Shout out to everybody who got us here, you know, to this moment. Like, we wouldn't be who we are without those interactions and those. Yeah, just that perspective.
Get me teared up, man.
No.
Dropped and cried on this first interview. Hey, this is my first.
We time traveling. Let's
talk
together,
about that.
It's a safe space.
Hey, do your homework on that, J-Main.
Yeah.
J-Main, let them know, man. Say, do your homework on this being Drop's first interview. Ain't like I don't trust y'all. It's just I just was waiting for CJ Battle for the invite for the pill.
That's right.
I'm honored, man.
I waited for the pill. You know
We're
what I
honored.
mean? You know what I mean? So I'm just a nugget.
Yeah.
Nugget from Inglewood. Shout out to Inglewood. Shout out to LA.
Such a
from LA and Inglewood.
Out here, you've been out here for so long. And, I guess when would you say was your first time stepping away from LA? Like, how many years did you spend here before you went off and did your own thing?
Yeah,
college.
Oh. UC Davis. Shout out to Davis, California.
So you grew up in almost from the outside looking in, is one of the most active locations. I mean, it's the land of manifestation. You can make anything happen.
It's crazy
like,
talk.
If you think of something, it can happen out here. Like, how was that for you growing up out here?
I like how you say that. Manifestations. That's cold. Real talk. You know, because if you want to manifest, you know, game banging, then it's going to be the worst.
It's out here. You're going to get
it. And the derivative you're going to see is Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Demon Time, drilling. Bad.
Good.
But, you know, Nagas was always on, you know, Naga on Naga time. You know, more and more war, we like to talk, you know, black on black crime is how they say it today. But, yeah, you know, at the same time, you have the most magical experiences, you know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson winning championships.
Yeah.
You got Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? You got the other side of the gangster life, which is just the cool stuff, you know? You got the females, you got the limelight, you got the monies, you know what I'm saying? And some people, that's all they know. So to our community, a lot of times, you know, they like to be in the truth, you know, and they see somebody like a Nip, rest in power Nip, and they see it from the outside, you know, when we got to see it firsthand, you know what I'm saying? You know, this ain't somebody out of nowhere for us, you know, we saw Nip, you know what I'm saying? But the marathon does continue, because just like Pac, he lit so many lights, you know what I'm saying? And when we get back to the drop, like, that's all we're talking about. And to hear sometimes that we have ignited certain communities or certain type of things.
Shout
We
out.
we just wanted to be represented correctly, But back to Nip, for us, man, you know, this is something that we say MHOE,
MHOE.
most high over everything. Nip's about the code, and he pushed the code, when he was supposed to, and he made it real for us. And for us, it's like we want to continue, and say, all right, let's put the creator first.
Stop killing our brothers.
And at least have some type of
sisters.
unity. You say, why do it? We just want to be unified, no matter if you're Christian, Muslim, however you're feeling. There's steps to this, there's steps to the unity. If we can at least agree on most high with everything,
Yeah. We could build.
We could build.
Shout out to that, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to. Yeah, I mean, honestly, California has a lot of different everything. I've been out here for probably a cumulative 4 or 5 years, and I've been adventuring, man. They got all the terrains out here.
God.
All the terrains: snow, desert, beach, lake, river, stream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, it's real crazy. Elevation, forest, shrub, nothing.
So like you gave the other side of things. I went to game banging.
Yeah, and I did want to highlight,
Like a
that California has.
This is a travel show.
Right. Hey,
California has Malibu, Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive.
Not even. We definitely gotta keep it real. I'm just
Beverly Way. No, I'm just saying there's everything in California.
I've been telling
and
people
it's so
about
beautiful.
The Great Escape.
Yeah.
Escape, because like even where you are right now, the only reason I'm able to be out here is because we made the Great Escape. Just understanding that there are state parks and national parks, community parks, BLM land that they keep the price pretty low and reasonable. Like if you, as far as cost of living, at one of these parks, on the low end is about $1,000 to $1,200 a month.
Okay.
And that's for a spot with access to water, showers, hot and cold. The park I'm at is 3,000 acres of land to go exploring. They got a playground. They got a front gate for security. They got a 24-hour park ranger circling. They got a nice, everything. Right. They got a little bit of everything. They got fire pits for you, grills. You can cook up, big table. I'm like, people don't even know about this shit.
Again, you're going too fast. CJ, going. Look, my niggas that's paying whatever for rent and doing your thing, especially if you're doing solo dolo. Just hear the con. Here's CJ Battle.
Yeah.
Break down how to really.
I get so excited when I bring it up. Because I'm like, man, people don't even know this is a thing.
Look, man, CJ really do this, right? Brother Nature, Top Azan, they really do this. They got their RV. They've been doing this for at least a year in the RV. You know what I'm saying? CJ, man, been popping off, man, doing this for, I think, years now, man. So they know about off-the-grid living and, how to keep costs low and all that. So, hit that link below. Hit up CJ Battle. Go to this interview. Watch it again. You know what I'm saying? And leave a comment to CJ, man. Ask him some things, man, if you are really interested, you know what I'm saying, in another type of way, what he's calling the Great Escape, Might not be for everybody. Maybe you need this, maybe you need that. You got big families like mine, you know what I'm saying? You might be slower to, take these type of steps, into everything, it's secure, you know what I mean? But that's all good. Like, either way, you got to learn about it. Either way, I got to learn about it, right? We got land, but are you ready to just live off your land, leave your homes and do all that? You know what I'm saying? It's a real beautiful, it's a beautiful return, from what I'm hearing, from what I'm seeing firsthand, you know what I'm saying? How these niggas are able to save up and move around at will. It's a freedom. It's just a quality of life from, being in, these beautiful, just nature environments, man, and, eating healthy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you have any type of, questions, concerns, all that, hit up the con CJ as I'm learning about it myself, you know what I'm saying? Or, get your land, take your time, build your home, and move like that. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how Chef Condi and I are moving right now. We just want to, build it up, and let it be the process. But if you're ready, man, just to hit the, you got the RV or you got a little hitch, you know what I'm saying? However you want to rock with it, you got some questions, hit up the cons, man. Hit up the battle cons, man, in real time.
You don't have to go through their little structure.
Yeah, you don't have to. And
you say you got the campsite flow, and even if it rains, you're okay?
Even if it rains, I mean, there's tents, depending on your climate, there's tents that you can get blessedly. I was able to get a travel trailer, which I would highly recommend if you're going to do a lifestyle like this one, because it's about $500 a month.
It's a
for
big trailer,
something that
like,
sleeps 7 people, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could get something
that's a
smaller
big trailer
for
you
like
got,
100, 200 a month, and really be like living comfortable type deal, and park it at your grandma's house on in her backyard or something, and really have your own space outside of where people are telling you need to be. But like, once you get to these campsites, they have so much space. You could pitch a 10-person tent over here, a 6-person tent over here, and everybody feel comfortable. Like, you got your own space, hammocks in the trees over here, you know what I'm saying? And then still have the trailer, still have the car, everything in the. And I mean, I've been out there. I've seen groups of like 6 people, and they're all splitting the cost of one campsite, and it's which is $25. So it's like,
and living the dream.
That's $5 each. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Right.
Like you said, let's put 5 on it and see what.
Even if you're just saving the money for something like you're buying land or different things. I don't know if your audience is into buying land. I'm sure a few of you are. You know what I mean? Pop off, man.
Yeah.
Save your money up.
Let
me know what the pill is all about.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the pill. That's why I keep saying I don't know.
Right. The pill.
You haven't introduced yourself.
It's in the name. You know what I'm saying? We focus on, the pill. You think about everything a pill represents. Skin being the largest organ, a layer of security and protection. On our fruit, it's the first layer of defense, which keeps harmful pesticides and herbicides from actually reaching the fruit. Hopefully, but definitely you want to examine your peels, wipe your grapes, all that stuff on there. Cleaning your fruit with episode 3 was with Monica with Kangen water, explaining how the low pH waters can help get rid of some of those wax-based, oil-based pesticides that won't come off when you just regularly wash them.
That's what Monica dropped, because you said shout out to Monica. Was that the Monica?
Yeah, that was the Monica.
I thought it was the artist.
Monica
I
also
thought it was Brandy
artist.
and Monica.
Yeah, I'm talking about Monica Rand. She was definitely talking about Monica.
So let me give a shout out to the right Monica.
Yeah,
Monica with the water drop. Shout out to you. Salute.
Shout out, to that machine.
Both Monicas.
Right?
Great Monicas.
All the Monicas. Shout out to my nigga.
My nigga?
Yeah. No.
I like my nigga.
My naga. Shout out to my naga.
Yeah, my nagas. Gotta fly.
But the peel, man, we're definitely all about land, getting back to, food sovereignty, soil health is a main focus, because
Is health the main focus? I like that.
Soil health is
back to the frequency. Absolutely.
The earth frequency. The earth naturally resonates at 432.
Right.
So, when the soil gets right, that's that frequency. When you're walking on the dirt barefoot and it feels like a sponge, and you're like, wow, this is the best feeling ever. I didn't even know the earth could feel this alive and electric. Like, that's what we're trying to get back to, especially with the land that we've been on together is a prime candidate for just the most fertile soil ever. It's just the softest, richest dirt you've ever seen. The color is just.
God, I missed it already. As soon as you said it.
I know.
I know my niggas, like, my people that got land. You kind of miss that bond that you have. I had a stray cat come over here for a while. I haven't seen him in a month. Well, nah, about a week. It feels like a month. So Meadow call him Meadow. Meadow, if you're listening, come home.
So that's not even his real name. That's just what y'all call him.
I don't know what they call him next door because it's their cat. It's their cat, all right? It's their cat.
I'm gonna call him something different whenever I come. Now that I know that's what we're doing, yeah, I'm gonna call him something.
But I haven't seen him in a week.
Yeah. He's good though.
I don't know.
Y'all got coyotes out here, and I don't know. Do they even?
I don't feel his presence, But it wasn't my cat. But I did feed the cat. I fed the cat.
Yeah, once you feed it, you
bonded.
You named it, you fed it.
I named it and I fed it. But I knew it was their cat.
Wait, what color is it?
Black and white.
Black and white?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that one. I saw white and.
I never bonded with a cat. I'm not a cat guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a dog guy like that. But I'm not a cat
I would say when we get the land popping off for real.
Yeah.
I'm getting all the animals.
Yeah. You need cats.
Yeah, sure. We need cats. We need dogs. We need goats. We need chickens. We need cows. We need horses. We need to rekindle our relationship with livestock. And there's nothing.
Can't wait.
There's nothing strange about it.
Need.
Yeah, we're all gonna help each other.
That's a lot of work, CJ.
That's what we gotta do.
That's
what we gotta do. And I mean, for me, I'm definitely excited for the process because there's nothing that isn't gonna make us better. So at the end of it all, you'll be able to feed more than just yourself. Have you ever grown something that you can feed yourself with? Have you ever?
Honestly.
Yeah.
We got a little cherry tree back there on the lawn, and I didn't grow it, but I watered it.
Yeah, you've been
watered it. I nurtured it.
Mm-hmm.
We get 3 cherries every 3 years.
Wow.
And you had one. You remember that?
That was really good.
I haven't had a cherry since from that tree. So I'm hoping maybe 2024.
Yeah.
I get 1 or 2 cherries.
Year. It's been
I would like to save a cherry for Aqua ThaWaDa. She don't mind.
Preserve. You got to can it.
She got to save half for Brother Nature because it's in her contract. It's in a marriage contract. He gets half the cherry.
Yeah, he gets half
Shout
the
out to Brother Nature. Go to brothernature.com. Make sure you're living well, bruh.
Shout out.
Nature.
But that's definitely the goal is to grow something that can.
Yeah, I mean
people.
It sounds crazy, but I'm not I just haven't had the space that I felt like, all right,
Let's do it.
I've been renting houses,
exactly,
apartments.
And that's the thing. So
6 babies, building businesses.
I'm already knowing.
So I haven't had that plot of land other than what we got in Utah.
Yeah.
In Utah, which we are able to touch when we touch.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, we got to go a year without touching it. It's just life is what it is.
Crazy.
But it's always there.
Yeah.
And that feels good.
Yeah.
That we don't feel like we have to, keep buying more land. We feel like we need to nurture what we got.
Yeah.
And make sure we solidify all that. But, that's the frequency that has to be addressed because that's where we're coming to in the cities. We're gonna need space. We're gonna need gardens, But if I had more space, I would grow more things.
100%.
If I had a space that I said, this is my space.
Yeah, and that's what I'm looking for.
I'm not renting this space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been in survival mode, like a lot of us been in survival mode. CJ's not interviewing Condrop because, Condrop got $1 million. CJ's over here tapped into the water and giving me appreciation. I give it right back.
Man, so much wisdom, man. And
so that's the difference. The pill doesn't wait for you to get 1 million views. The pill sees what you've been doing, sees the body of work. And
I believe people need to know more about that, man. Y'all go check out 432 The Drop on YouTube. And there's the app. I don't know, is the app still in the App Store right now?
Yeah, the Apple, I gotta do some new contract with them.
Oh, okay, but
so give me
Android,
a week or so, they'll be back in the Apple, but the Android it is.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I didn't see it on the Apple one, but I did see that it was still up. So
by the time you guys get this, we should at least have something on 432thedrop.com back up.
Yeah.
And our app popping and the library. Yeah, we got so much to build. So we got hundreds of books. So sometimes we just like to read books and have a big old book club and have your comments and involved.
Big book club.
Big club.
Super
we just like to open our minds and see what's out there when we talk about, these type of topics, you know, who we are, you know what I'm saying, what America is, you know, what's in the Grand Canyon, man. You all look into the Grand Canyon.
Lake Powell,
G.E.
man.
Kincaid, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to get blocked on in this stream of things.
Right, but
I don't want to get dammed up by your Hoover dams, man.
Man,
I want my water to flow.
Grand Canyon is
MHO, right, Type Bezza? That's right.
MHO.
That's right.
That's all it ever was, man.
Shout out my jigger, coldest designer of all time. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I love how each one is a different.
You feel me?
Sky.
You feel me?
But yeah, man, the
MHOE.clothing. MHOE.clothing. Soulbone Podcast.
Hey, go get
on
it.
IG.
And it's the highest quality. He spent so long making
and
sure.
You just shot the Soulbone Podcast.
Shout out to the Soul. We just popped off on that.
Brand new podcast studio.
Crazy. Man, that's
it is where it is.
Crazy. Yeah, right? Yeah, you found it. Yeah, it is where we are.
We in the cloud.
Yeah.
But shout out to you. And how'd you feel, you know, filming a Soulbone Podcast in studio for the first time?
It was a little different than this.
Yeah.
It was different than this for sure. The studio, having the people behind the board doing the live stuff, having to communicate
green screen.
with the team, and like being able to see what was happening behind you, like, whoa, and then you turn around and it's
It's
green
real
wall.
studio. See, that you better be ready for this, man. You said you want to go viral, man. It's our viral moment, man.
So
you said you want to go viral.
Man.
Shout out to Guzman.
Yeah, shout out to Guzman.
You want to go viral?
Shout out to Guzman.
But basically,
You'll be all right, man. That's my guy.
I guess just to sum up, what is the appeal about is to highlight people like yourself.
Thank you, man.
Doing
it's
exceptional work for the community and helping us to grow in patience and understanding, kindness and lovingness to those around us. A great example of the kind of father to be and Chef Candy, what kind of mother, you know, and even, you know, all around, like your whole unit, in-house unit is very, very inspirational, you know, between siblings.
Yeah, that's
knowing
that's
like
bigger than Nori's flowers, man. It's bigger than Drink Champ's flowers, man. I don't need a physical representation of flowers.
Yeah.
But that's
because we see
introduce that as part of the flow,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I see you, and I see the battles. You know what I'm saying? You know, when we say keep the code, most out of everything, we're not giving you here's a doctrine and things to read. You must read Psalms 3 on a Tuesday. It makes sure you put something in the plate. So now I can buy these new shoes, man. I got no shoes, man. Yeah, pay for the helicopter so I can fly around, man, and drop random stuff on your head.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the stuff they dropping?
The mosquitoes.
Come on, man.
Oh my God.
Golly.
I'm getting bit. I'm fighting mosquitoes.
You too.
Like
They got bumps out of nothing.
They come in
Bruh.
like I've seen mosquitoes in places mosquitoes are not supposed to be, one, and two. Like I'm looking at them and I'm going after them, and they're the fastest they've ever been.
Okay, you too.
Like I know
And
I
these
got
bites
reflexes.
are
I'm catching.
weird.
I'm catching flies.
And they're leaving marks.
Man, when my daughter
Swirls
first got
and
bit
weird
up by
patterns and stuff. Like, what y'all leaving on me? Marks y'all leaving? Oh, real talk. Real talk.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get that vaccine. So now you're going to drop vaccine mosquitoes and then 20 years later
Put
talk
it
about
in
it like this. Y'all researched Tuskegee experiments, the syphilis situation. Ask me if it's conspiracy. Before you ban this, we're just talking about the syphilis experiment, the Tuskegee experiment. That's all we're talking about when we talk mosquito. You got to tell them, because we're not talking about anything current to today. We're talking about the old times where you did stuff like this, hijack shit. I'm talking about doctors and lawyers. Your Nuremberg Code. Yeah, recon the Nuremberg Code. I know the pill, you're ready for that.
Yeah, we'll drop them. We'll drop them off where they need to be on that one.
Shout out to everybody that's ever been a guest on the pill too, because I see you in action, man. You guys are doing great work here. Shout out to the whole team.
We're actually planning on going.
Let go, man. Hope y'all enjoy this, man. I'm just falling back, man, sipping my tea, man, and I just really enjoy it, man. Just how beautiful the cameras are, man. And don't trip, man. Next time, man, we won't be in my my mechanic auto shop. But I appreciate y'all for seeing past that and just enjoy it, man. Like this is just what we got getting started, man. We're still gonna drop some clips from this and just let y'all, enjoy a few quick clips, later on. And we still got some great clips from the Zion Marley interview with Soulbone Podcast to drop. And shout out to the RKJ out here at Planet Health Compton, man. Shout out to the city of Compton, man. So we got a lot of stuff to drop to y'all, man. This is just the beginning with us, just being in real time with this. And of course, man, pretty soon we
All the smut I used to stay away
my
from,
bad, my bad.
like
We popping up. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Pretty soon, man, we're gonna be popping off some amazing projects, man. Just film wise, TV wise, in our own flow. You know what I mean? So we just want to get the information packaged as many different ways, man, to get to the cons, to make it fun, to make it a great process of learning. You know what I'm saying? To make it dialogue based. Just imagine cons having real dialogue based, like real dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that we really going through in house. You know what I'm saying? In our heart bone. You know what I mean? So just look out for us, man. Just to keep building, man, in this flow, these platforms. Support the peel. It's oh so real. We're almost making our dismount, my noggin. So, just keep chilling, man. Um, this is a real cool time. It's a cool time to be alive. It's a cool time to get this drop. You ain't got to freak out about it. You're going to get it many different ways: interviews, music, movies, film, TV, all this stuff, man. Episodics, books, you know what I'm saying? Drops, you know what I mean? Like, you're just going to get it so many ways, man. The internet is interneting. The truth is being, more and more easily digestible and really less complicated than it used to seem maybe 9, 10 years ago. The drop is clearer than ever. We seeing clearer than ever. This is the year of the dragon for the dismount. Let go. DJ Battle.
no jumper TV.
Mm,
Just the lowest frequency.
mm,
I'm not riding that wave
come.
because it got so bottom
Yeah.
Mm,
that I want to be there as it
And that's what
mm,
I was just telling
takes
her.
back off with the frequency.
We was just watching the interview
It's
on
got
the
to
way
a
over
point where
here.
we uniting
Yeah.
with the highest level of righteousness you can get to the worst bottom motherfucking ratchet shit you can drop. That I'm saying, I ain't over here telling
To
you not
Whitney.
to enjoy what you enjoy. We just saying code up. So man, shout out to the Lottos and the Sexy Reds and the
Man,
NLE Choppers and all the homies,
they're tearing it
man.
down.
Because and shout out to my Jigga who really keeps us on to what's dropping. And again, we like to feature independent artists as well, and really mostly, because that's who we like to do it like
that's
that. That's us. But we rocking with you because it done got so ratchet and it got so pure that now they're becoming one thing.
Man.
It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. But it's all happening. You know what I'm saying? Now's the time to pay attention to what the youngsters got to say.
because they're bottoming out. You know what I'm saying? They're hitting a point to themselves where the shit ain't making no sense. I hear my niggas in Chicago saying all the time, my niggas in LA, young niggas saying, they sound like adults for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? They, 16, 17, but they sound like they 36, the way they're seeing what's happening around them and like, yo, man, like this shit just, I'm done with this shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them just like, I'm done being on demon time like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Having that type of heart. And, I'm just not gonna live like this no more. You know what I'm saying? This is not the only way. Like they see that 432, like they see that spiral up, they see that elevator, you know what I'm saying? They know they got a flight to catch, you know what I mean? They got a dragon to ride, man. These are the dragon riders, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people making it the most reckless and, like I said, ratchet, whatever you want to call it. shout out to y'all because you making it to where this bounce back's gonna happen faster than ever now. So the more you push it, the more you force the bottom out. We have to hit that rock bottom, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They have to hit that rock bottom. That's Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is all about hitting that rock bottom, whether we're talking the youth or the OGs. But we hitting it, and we're gonna bounce back like round ball. We're gonna take flight. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by things are intersecting. Like you might be already flying high, but somebody else is flying so low. You know what I'm saying? That they're gonna hit that bottom, and for the chosen ones, however you want to call it, you know what I mean, that's their destiny, you know what I mean, to hit that point to where they know there's nowhere else to go but to fly. And once they fly, they're gonna soar super high, and you're gonna be one again. You know what I'm saying? With Nagas you thought were lost to the sauce. Nagas you Nagas you've been trying to reach, man, for so long, but they only like this stuff and this music and that. And you like, I don't want to hear none of that ratchetness. But those are the ones, man, that's gonna soar higher and higher, man. Watch. Let them bottom out at this point. I ain't trying to convince nobody of nothing. They got eyes to see, let them see. Let them hit these points, man, and be there to connect with them. You know what I'm saying? Um, whether we're talking about knockers in the streets, hey, how talking about knockers behind the walls, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to do it for knockers in these prisons because frequency affects frequency, and they ain't alone, and they're not isolated when you connected with them. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even got to be specific, just all my knocks behind the walls, in the camps, in the states, in the Fed, in the lows, in the mediums, you know what I'm saying, in the penitentiaries, my niggas, free my niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? So we with y'all, we connected. My niggas on the campuses, the universities. I just went to a graduation. My beautiful niece, she's going to film school, and you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, like that's my baby, you know what I mean? Like before I had my daughter, like she was like my daughter, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, now that's who's in college now. These are our babies, you know what I'm saying? They're in fraternities, they're in sororities and all this stuff, man. I went to UC Davis. I had my time of going on that journey, and my fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi. You know what I mean? For me, it was nurturing. For me, it was, all praise to Allah. I just had real good big bros around me. You know what I'm saying? I was always surrounded by right, real, elevators, you know what I'm saying? Nagas that's, always gonna keep you up, you know what I mean? But all my Nagas that were in that fraternity at my school, they were all a lot of them from LA, a lot of them in different gangs, gang banging. So it was like the same type of Nagas that I kind of already knew, you know what I mean? And we kind of just linked up, and it was just a natural thing. But, for me, it was nourishment, and then I had to grow and continue my journey, you know what I'm saying? But we can't forget about our niggas that's in that situation and say, oh, you in a college fraternity, you must be the Illuminati, you must be a high level Masonic, you must have a plan for the demise of the black man. Let me tell you, my nigga, I can't speak for everybody, but ain't nobody ever came to me with no master plan or said, go through this door to join this and join that. It happens, of course, but to my Nagas that's protected, you know what I'm saying, from these other, energies, you know what I'm saying? It's just college life. It's just parties. It's just, you know what I'm saying, step shows. It's just these other things. And don't ever put no cloud over our young babies, you know what I'm saying, our brothers, our sisters. Don't put no cloud over them like they know something that they don't know. They just in college gangs, you know what I'm saying? We gotta reach back. I got to reach back to my Nagas at UC Davis. These are some of the most brilliant minds, you know what I'm saying, that we leave behind because we want to label them, whether we're talking street Nagas, college Nagas, this Naga, that Nagas. We got Nagas in the military. You're like, oh, they work for the man. We can't trust them with our master plan. It's like we got family in all these, different, I ain't even call it a trap. It's just a different checkpoints in life, you know what I'm saying? To me, going through that, with my big bros, you know what I'm saying, that are my big bros to this day, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I wouldn't be me without, what they taught me, you know what I'm saying? So, that's my journey. We all got them to thank, you know what I'm saying, for getting my head straight, for real, for real. Because I was on one. You know what I mean? But, you know, for those that are going through these situations, let it be nourishment for them and be there. You know what I'm saying? We got to find a way to connect to my niggas behind the walls, my niggas in these colleges, frats, sororities, because a lot of them, again, are our most brilliant minds that are just trying to be seen, trying to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be cool. They just want to be yada yada. They want to be popular. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They want to be successful. You know what I mean? They're thinking that, oh, these ways lead to success or lead to this. Same thing in the street. A nigga's trying to hustle. A nigga's trying to make a name for himself. You know, a lot of it's ego driven sometimes, right? But, you know, a lot of it's survival as well. You're in college, you want to survive. That's the story behind all these fraternities. You know, they went uh, these white schools at this time, like Indiana University, you know what I mean? And a few niggas that's on the campus, you know what I'm saying? Got a band together against supremacy or yada yada. A lot of them start out like that. Then you got your, you know, other ones that start in at black colleges, you know what I'm saying? But it's still about survival, you know what I mean? Whatever they're in, whatever state our niggas are in, we got to be able to be, you know, it's like those cells that's in your body that need to be rejuvenated. You need soluble, you know, water solubility, however you want to say it. But like folic acid or like the Shilajit's able to, you know, penetrate certain cells. Like we got to be able to penetrate every cell in the human body. Yeah. And our body, in all walks of life, young to old, we got to be able to connect to my niggas, especially the youth. So don't write them off because they're 18 years old and they decide to pledge this fraternity, and you're like, oh no, fraternities, oh no. Be there, do their and help, you know what I'm saying, help their direction, you know what I'm saying? Help provide them the wisdom, you know, along the way. They're only 18, they're only 19, they're only 20, they're only 21. Don't write these young niggas off. Oh, they in the streets and they into this. All they do is listen to this music, drill music, and that and that. Don't write them off, man. Let them go through what they went through. Where, where were you at 17, 18, 19, my nigga? You know what I mean? So I like that we're peeling back the layers because I'm peeling back my own. And all of this helped me grow. All these, you know, checkpoints, you know what I'm saying, along my journey, along my trail, all these golden spikes along the way, you know, were really pivotal, man, really foundational, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, the things I'm affected by and the things that I affect, you know what I mean? So these are the layers that have built, you know, helped build my foundation. You know, I got the foundation, but these are the layers to it, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, shout out to the cons at UC Davis, real talk, man, because we got some real niggas, though. You know what I'm saying? In Sacramento. We got some real niggas in the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying, that go to these schools, Humboldt County, Humboldt State, man, Sac State, you know what I'm saying, Chico State. I'm just shouting out all these Northern California colleges, Fresno State, you know what I'm saying, Cal State, uh, man, all y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Cal State, Northridge out here in LA, Dominguez, Dominguez, SC, man. All the cons, man. And that's just in California, but everywhere, man. We got to connect to my niggas in the colleges. I'm just thinking about that as we talk about this because we got peeling the layers. And we kick off the 432 to Drive Radio again. That's going to be one of our primary objectives, man, is to, you know, make sure we broadcasting also from these schools. I'm going to start right there. My alma mater, man, UC Davis, man. Shout out to the Aggies, man. And we got cons over there, so we're going to make sure they got their own radio show so we can, you know what I'm saying, know what's popular. You know what I mean? Just have that connection and let the frequency affect the frequency, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving y'all a Dragonfly perspective. Yeah, a lot of this stuff leads to hijack. You know what I'm saying? But you can let it nourish you or you can let it, you know, dictate your demise or whatever the case is. For me, at my life at that time, you know, being at school up there in Sacramento, Davis, California, you know, it really nourished me. You know, getting out of LA for the first time, like I just said, it was nourishing. The people, you know what I'm saying, that was there, big bros. Shout out to the con, Marquise, man, Jeremy, George, man, you know what I'm saying, Jericus, man, you know what I'm saying, man, E. Clark, you know what I mean, Little Big Lonnie, shout out to B. Adams, man, Ace Club, Kyle Lewis, man, you know what I'm saying? Big Nick, man, Big Greg, man, you know what I'm saying? Like so many peoples, man. Kepanaga, man, just in the right zone. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on the right things. You know what I'm saying? Not, falling into lower vibrations. And that was before we was even talking about none of this. But we always kept high level frequency conversations going on, man, and activities, man. They showed me how to give back, man. We was in retirement homes, helping out elderly facilities, man, just making them laugh, just being there every day, just talking to the elderly cons, man, just, what I'm saying, getting some drop, man, and just inspiring, our, what I'm saying, older generations, man. You know what I mean? Like, that was a big part of what we did, what I'm saying, was connect to the, young cons in the high schools and the elderly cons in the homes, man. So um, we got to make sure, man, we're connected generation to generation. So again, don't write off my niggas in the streets. Don't write off my niggas in the colleges. Don't write off my niggas behind the wall. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you just flying too high, for any of this. You know what I mean? Learn how to connect the cons and know that we got to provide a way for them to even want to be a part of this frequency, to even think about MHOE. We got to get them coded up, man, at a young age, and our OGs as well. You know what I'm saying? So, this is just drop popping off, man. You know what I mean? Inspired by CJ Battle. I wasn't expecting all this. I wasn't expecting all this. But I'm sitting here enjoying a beautiful dismount with CJ Battle. A out to the car.
You know what I'm saying? The young homies on the block making music. Don't be so righteous that you don't have a bridge or you don't have a connection. Some people like to build bridges to bull crap.
Yeah.
I don't agree with those bridges. But I do agree with bridges, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. For accomplishment, for connectivity, our youth is what we do it for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 44, I just turned 44. But I'm a young 44. I'm not that 44.
Right.
I'm showing them what a 44 really is, you know. I don't put, what's the, just for men?
The die.
Yeah, look, I've been through some things.
Yeah.
I've been in, different, so we got stuff to talk about.
100%.
And this is our representation of it, that a 44 can connect with a 24, you know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
Make the 99, you know what I'm saying? Maybe keep making numbers, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Big fact. We gotta land
You know,
in that frequency. It's so funny. Like every time the numbers come up,
mhm,
I just start adding up. I'm like, what is
Yeah.
that? What is that? Like even this,
yeah.
I done added it up. I'm like, oh, that's what that
Alright.
is. That's a
What
three.
is it?
That's a 3, 3, 3. That's a 9.
Oh, God.
You
Really?
got a 9 right behind.
We could create a highway from 45 to 99.
Check it.
Oh, what the? I never saw that before.
Ah!
Never saw that before.
Yeah, so I just be adding this shit up. I'm like, oh,
CJC
wow.
Clear.
Cozy.
CJC
I
Clear.
got some more.
Oh, yeah. Spreading the love.
You mind if I grab my little...
Yeah. Yeah, we wrong.
Hey, popping off, man. Hey, man, right quick. I just want to get an 8 high, man, to all the cons that's supporting the packs. We got the packs going out. We getting them ordered right now, so we got everybody's contacts and everything on the email 432 the drop at gmail.com, man. As I'm getting
Hey, go back, man.
We want a real photo
oh
of the
man,
earth.
Okay, you gonna start there?
That's
We gonna start
that's
there?
what we want.
I got you.
I'll give you $5, man.
Hey, I give you 5.
We're doing a
I
replay.
give you 5 too.
Don't do it.
Let's look at this.
All they need is 5 on it. Sometimes, hey, people have, dropped $5 on donations sometimes, man. And shout out to all my niggas I always support, man. Sometimes all you need is 5 on it, man. Don't act like you too big for $5.
Yeah.
Hey, does your pill audience think they too big for 5?
I don't think anybody's too big for 5.
Y'all
My
leave in the
daughter
comments.
high fives.
Had to get it again for the replay. Where were we, man? My bad. I'll just let y'all know that I got the drop, man. I got everybody's drop, man. So y'all took advantage of the drop of the 45 for the press the 1, 2, and 3. And that's a real big deal, man. So ThaWaDa for taking advantage of that, and look out for the emails this strong, man. So to get that in before we sell on out of here, man. And if you still want to get the drop, man, I'll still honor it this strong too. Just look below, click, hit the cash at $45 for press the 1, 2, and 3, my nigga. And you already know, it's an honor. You know what I'm saying, to get cozy with my niggas with this drop. You know what I'm saying, to keep our drop in one safe place on one flash drive. It's a big deal, man. I can't believe we on 141 of the Press the John investigation. Let's get cozy for the dismount.
And welcome back to the pit. No.
Soldier Boy.
Bro, he sprayed up the whole place.
He said,
And
I
they
saw
still
when he
walk
turned
out.
around, I shot him in his ass. I had to dodge the baby.
Yeah, no. Hey, what'd he say? He said, Soulja Boy is the first streaming rapper. You seen that? Cause Lil Yachty was like, I'm the first rapper to stream on Twitch.
Okay.
And Soulja Boy was like, bruh, I'm the first rapper to stream on Twitch. I used to stream on it when it was called Justin TV. The dude, that was the original name of it. That's how you know I'm the original streamer. I'm like,
he always got receipts though.
Like,
on real time, he's the first to do a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Hey. I'm trying to interview
no
Soulja Boy.
Cappadocia.
I'm trying to see. I want a list of all the things he did first.
Make sure when you drop these, you put in the title, man. You make sure we talk about Soulja Boy. You know, you just got to put in the title. We're gonna do. It's just thoughts I got to get out of my head. I asked you about the interviewer, Bobby Altaf.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Put her in the title.
Right.
Bobby, if you're watching this, it's because you in the title.
And
ask you how
Funny
you
Marco.
felt. Yeah, Funny Marco.
I was
And
just
how you felt
Kevin
about
Hart
that style. Okay.
Have you seen that? Did you
Which
just
one?
He just dropped one with Kevin Hart.
Yep.
Oh,
I did watch
crazy.
that.
I'm like,
Shout out to Kevin Hart, man.
Yeah, shout out. For even
he's real tapped in.
Yeah, he's never gotten too big for anything.
He's real tapped in.
He's always been.
He understands the way.
Trying to take risks.
You know what I'm saying?
Still taking risks, man. It's so lit, but
yeah,
I did wanna.
Yeah, how you feel about that style that she uses? You know what I'm saying? It obviously
the dry humor interview.
It's a dry humor.
It's cool. I feel like it doesn't really
uncomfortable feel and all of that stuff.
I feel like it doesn't really lead the conversation to go anywhere.
Right.
It's cool if you can deliver that, and we still learn a lot from the interview. Like, are we just watching this because big names are on there and we want to see what, you know what I'm saying? But like with somebody like Joe Rogan and Elon Musk interview, it's in-depth questioning, and it's like,
she interviewed Joe Rogan and Elon Musk?
No, Joe Rogan interviewed Elon Musk.
Oh, Joe Rogan. Shout out to Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Shout out.
SpaceX, what it do?
Right.
Pop off, SpaceX.
Oh, the dog.
We ain't even.
The elbows.
We ain't even in that spherical realm.
Right. Yeah, that's some spherical.
We talk about Bobby all the time.
Yeah, we talk about Bobby. Shout out to Bobby. She gave us the blueprint on how to.
Oh yeah, how she was getting her celebrity folk.
Exactly.
She was giving out $300 to whoever could connect her to anybody.
Yeah. So.
And I know in our flow we got a lot of connections. So hopefully, how much y'all need? Like $5, $30, $35,
right.
$45, and connect me to MC Hammer, man. Anybody in Oakland?
KRS-One.
Shout out to
Let me get the KRS-One.
I need Too Short, man.
Yeah. Oh, you need the LA.
I want to talk to Too Short.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm trying to.
E40's coming. I feel Fonzarelli, man. Shout out to Fonzarelli. Vallejo, VALLEJ. Shout out to the Bay, man. From LA, but I went to school. I said at UC Davis.
Yeah.
So up in Sacramento, we had a lot of Bay Area influence. Shout out to the homie Akeish that used to put serving trays under his tires. He had a front wheel drive, but when he put the trays on the back tire, he slid it. You know, he was able to stop traffic. He put the trays. Shout out to our keys, the homie Marlon from Vallejo.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, that's some
Let me
cutting
tell you,
edge
man,
technology right there.
Bay Area is. I'm so grateful for that experience from
The
like
trays
17.
on the
Yeah,
wheels
man.
is
Every
crazy.
nigga need to go to school like in the Bay Area or like just go.
One semester.
That's why Tupac, you
Yeah.
know, if you don't mind, you know, Tupac is always a hot topic. I notice some channels, all they talk about is Tupac.
Cut.
That's it.
Yeah, he's got he's
To
definitely
this day.
Yeah, that's a.
To
I don't
this
even know
day.
how they still have stuff to talk about. Honestly,
Rest in power, Pac. I think Pac still popping off, man.
he's still dropping shit.
I think Pac is still, what they said, kill the MC or something like that. Have you heard of kill the MC?
Mm.
Get out of here. You heard of kill the MC? Get out of town.
Hey man, you put me on right now. I got
Get
some
out of
research. to do.
town.
I got some research.
You
I'ma
heard of
keep it
Jurassic
real.
5?
Jurassic Park?
Jurassic 5.
I see it.
Oh no, I
It's my
know.
fault.
Y'all
My,
go-
thi-
I failed you.
my thing is, I know you ain't even prepped me for the. You gotta text me before. Hey, I'm gonna bring
This
up
is all I'm
these
gonna say.
guys.
Jurassic 5 is a conglomerate of rappers.
Okay, it's 5 people.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Hip hop. I want to say 2000, like 10s, but you can research
Really?
it. Now here's the conspiracy around it. For the Peel audience only. They're gonna go crazy on it.
That's
They're saying that the dude who was in Jurassic 5, his name is Akil the MC. Please play the video and show them like comparisons.
Yeah.
Is Pop. And you're gonna see,
I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah.
and you're gonna see his interviews, his energy, his eyes. He has dreads now. Is Pop. And the light skinned dude from Jurassic 5 is Gaddafi,
Wow.
who was supposed to be his cousin that got killed, shot in the head, rest in power, unless he's walking.
They've been.
And they
doing
did
that a
side by
lot.
side facials.
Yeah.
And it
And
looked
it's
like
lining
Gaddafi.
up.
Then you got another dude in Jurassic 5 they say is Biggie.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
Like they
Wow.
all formed some group, and a dope group, and they
Yeah.
do dope live, and they rapping dope. He switched up his cadence a little bit, but sometimes it comes out. Look, I don't know, man. I can't confirm it or not to
Yeah.
the Peel audience. I'm just saying it's
y'all go dig
We
it.
got some
as a
research
Pac
to do.
lover, you just hope, man. You just hope your
Yeah.
energy's continuing however you flowing.
Big fact.
I'm sorry to the Kill the MC if you ain't Pac, man, and all y'all if
Another
you ain't
Kill.
who they say you might.
Shout out, man.
But
Yeah.
it's a good ride to be on. Man. And honestly, when you look into it, they kind of like stay under the radar a little bit.
I know what you mean. Like it's just.
That's
the
why you
right
didn't even
amount
know
of- Yeah.
but they still doing their thing.
Yeah.
Overseas, they're popping off. Look up Jurassic 5. I dare you. I dare you to look up Jurassic 5. Peel. let me hijack your camera, man. Peel, man. Peel, y'all look up Jurassic 5, man. I killed the MC. Tell me that ain't Pop. Tell me that ain't Pop.
You heard about
I'm not
how,
confirming that this is Pop.
You heard about how they've been saying
could be
that. You remember the rapper Lil Snoop? You ever heard of Lil Snoop?
Yeah, I heard a little Snoop.
They said that the baby
Uh-huh.
is Lil Snoop.
The baby?
The
The baby? The baby, little Snoop?
The baby
That's crazy talk.
is Lil Snoop. But I promise, if you see the side by side
Really?
pictures, that shit looks crazy.
Man.
Like,
Put it
hold
up, man.
Hold on, yeah, I'm
Y'all
gonna
think
throw
the
it up.
baby
I'ma
Lil
throw it
Snoop?
up. I don't even know. Yeah, right. There's so many of those people that are just like, oh, Orlando Brown being trippy red.
Really? I never heard that one either.
You got-
Shout out to Trippie Redd.
Yeah,
Orlando's off the chain.
Orlando's off the, but it's just the right, like they're
Shout out
both
to
the right
Orlando
amount.
Brown.
Yeah.
You know, he's, come on, man. Major Pain.
Nah, he's
Obviously, you know, he hates that.
That's a Raven.
That's a Raven, but I know he got love for Raven deep in his heart, man. I can tell.
Yeah,
It's deep.
don't we all? I mean,
But-
none of us wanted to.
True. But yeah, they got a bond. And you know, different
Yeah.
sprouts grow different things. It's all good, man. Just
Yeah.
stay strong, Orlando.
Yeah, I got a few of those, few Disney homies
Yeah.
who was like in those shows back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
And they just
the Disney tree, man.
just watching it
Justin
happen.
Timberlake, Jake Paul,
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. But Orlando had to come up and all that
Yeah.
as one of the only, you know, and rest in power, my man Jetson, famous Jetson. No, famous Jetson. Come on. No, we gotta get to the bottom of this.
Where's he? Where's he from?
Famous Jetson.
Where's he from?
Um,
If I see him, I'm better with faces.
They freezing
Can you
us.
pull up on
They
your phone real
freezing
quick?
us.
It's
Is
right
this
there.
my phone?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
no
that's
real
what-
talk. Because I said rest in power, we gotta get to the bottom. Famous Jet, the famous
Jet Jackson.
my brother.
My bad. Rest in power.
Famous Jetson.
I say Jesse Powell.
I'm sure I'm getting the name wrong, and I don't know. I can't think of his name right now. I want to be respectful. He was on a lot of those law shows, like Law and Order as well. I don't know if y'all talking about what happens in these streets in Hollywood, man. But you know, a lot of them equate into those type of things. You know, like exactly.
You know I talk about it. They don't want me to talk about
Yeah, yeah.
it. And Perry, the Matthew Perry, you saw that?
Let's talk Matthew Perry. Rest in power, Matthew Perry, man. That's my wife's favorite show, Friends. Man.
Right after the tell-all book, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know about the tell-all book. I heard these tell-all books be leading to this type of situation. The famous Jet Jackson. He went to USC. You know what I'm saying? One of my bros for real.
Famous Jet and Jackson.
Famous Jet Jackson.
Lee Thompson, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, I do know that guy.
yeah. Make sure you put a
Yeah.
little
This guy,
shout
right?
out. Yeah.
Yeah, he's cold. I know that guy.
And they said he committed suicide.
Whoa.
This is years ago, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. But we
No
know,
way.
Oh, the one that played on Rizzoli and I.
yeah,
Yeah.
We got it. We
Yeah,
got it.
Rizzoli and I
We
was
got it.
cold.
yeah.
We got it.
And shout out to the Noops, you know. He was a Noop. He was a Kappa on the campus of USC. You know what I mean? So I knew him through, you know what I'm saying, the Kappa connection. He was a Noop. And nah, man, none of that felt right. You know what I'm saying? None of that felt right. So,
Perry, Matthew Perry died in a bad.
and it's always like randomly in their homes and into this and into that.
Grown men drowning in tubs and
You're right.
Like
So
people who take showers.
Exactly. Man,
He said, "Hey, I forgot how to take a bath."
that's a fact.
Crazy.
You know, over Whitney Houston over and over again. You know what I'm saying?
So
As we talk about the pills,
right.
you know,
Gotta get to the bottom of all that.
how much layers you trying to peel, CJ?
That's what it's about.
You know, that's the thing. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
the more you peel, the more you gotta be
You ready
you know,
to? Yeah.
open for the scent.
100%.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean,
You opening doorways.
facts.
Going down.
Even people when they open themselves up, they don't know what's in there. You know, this is getting to know your dragon all over again.
Yeah.
They say Kundalini, we say dragon. You know, your dragon is rising. You never know yourself. You know, we were just talking about 4 through 2 to drop in 2016 versus, not versus, but you know, in relation with present day. I'm not the same, you know, king drop, you know what I'm saying, you know, and 2023, you know what I'm saying. These 7-8 years has been nothing but experience for me, and it's a bit of all the energy, our ancestors, everything that's framing and shaping me to sit here in front of you at 44 years old than at 30, early 30, you know what I mean? You know, so I feel good, man. I feel like everything's on time. You know, I feel like the pill's right on time. And then, you know, We in battle time. Babies are being born for a reason.
Yeah.
And we know it's Halal HaWah, which means peace.
Peace.
You know, prosperity. You know, for our tribe. You know, our peace ain't the hijacked peace. So as we talk about the water, as we talk about these layers to appeal, you know, to peel, our peace ain't their peace.
Yeah.
And that's really the bottom line.
Yeah.
And that's the uncomfortable truth. If we're talking Bobby all the time. It's the uncomfortable truth. It makes you uncomfortable, like Bobby does. Shout out to Bobby.
Shout out to Bobby.
Tell Bobby, look, I'm digging you, Bobby. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
It's just nothing. She's doing her thing.
It's just nothing. She's cool. She's cool, you know. I gotta sit down with her and we should talk.
I'm digging you, Bobby.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Shout out to
She's
Bobby.
very personable, and not all at the same time. It's a mystery.
I'm just saying it, but a mystery is a mystery for how long? Right.
Right, with all these cameras.
Look at Funny
rolling.
Marco.
Yeah.
People trying them now.
Yeah, they are.
People tired of the mystery. Remember the first Funny Marco?
Yeah.
It was a super mystery. It was like somebody playing skits in the background, and they're arguing back and forth, and the lights are going out, and different things that ran dry because people expected all kind of crazy stuff. They knew who that producer was going to act like this, and the camera's going to be like that. And so he adjusted and adjusted.
Yeah.
You know, somebody was telling Bobby, I forgot his name. I'm sorry. He has a good podcast too. I can't remember it now, but he was on hers, and then she went on his. But it was the first time I got to see her for kind of who she is, because she dropped the dry stuff,
the veil,
and she just broke it like hell. When this runs out, I gotta be able to adjust, and hopefully my name is flowing, and I can do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Like that skit's not supposed to last forever.
Yeah.
But the dry humor goes so
does,
far. You know, the mystery goes so far.
Except for the earth and the sky. And,
Facts.
Wow.
Our mystery though is a little different. You know, we've been mysterious for a long time.
Oh yeah.
And there's still so much mystery to unpack when it comes to
that's
the frequency.
Multi-hour.
Yeah.
You know, you just got to keep following the journey. You know, and far in the future, when you know those people see us and who we've become, they'll be able to go back and see where we started. And I think that's one of the more important parts about all this documentation is just to like highlight the journey and for our records to help us remember things, and so we don't have to think about it twice. Like we already said all that, you know, like it's there. You just and then build on it, you know. We don't have to start from square one anymore because I did an interview with a guy who showed me how to do all that. Let's sit down and watch that real quick. I don't know, because yeah, we all have a piece of the puzzle. I think that's a big a big takeaway from all this. Yeah, and we appreciate your peace, and we appreciate your shalom in both senses of the word. We appreciate the space that you've hosted for us to ask questions and research things and topics that are otherwise, you know, people, you know, said I lost my mind. They said, you know, they might.
Don't judge us.
You know what I'm saying?
If we crazy, it's only because, you know, y'all crazy.
You know
what I'm saying? We crazy because y'all crazy. If y'all weren't crazy, I promise we wouldn't be crazy.
No, big fact.
That's all I got to say about that.
The big
as far as the space,
man.
it's always an honor, and I support the peel. I support peeling back layers.
Yeah.
It's my first interview. Hope I didn't make a crazy mess of myself.
We did great.
And
we did great.
You're a great interviewer because you made me feel like it was my interview, and I think that's really what it is.
Right. Hey, man, this is.
Like I felt like I was like, well, who's the interviewer?
Right.
I think that's one of the 48 hijack laws of power. I think he just hijacked power. DJ always got the job. We gonna watch out for this guy here. He reads too much. He reads too much.
Man, but
it's trouble.
Wants more for sitting in on the peel. Like I said, this is just this is just for us, for us to
Yeah,
know
man.
that we did that, and
Con.
we're gonna continue to grow from here and look back and appreciate these moments, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
you
I
and all
feel
you've
that.
done for my family to even get us
Con.
here. We
Likewise,
wouldn't be out here doing this without you, so
man.
we appreciate that. We
Likewise, man.
appreciate you.
You giving us a foundation to have another family to build with from day one. You know what I mean? And didn't think you was crazy. That was willing to, surf the wave
Yeah.
and buy some land and get into
No,
some
for
things
real.
and just be a part of the process of building from the very beginning. Y'all don't know how strong, when you see it already, but behind him, lions, tigers, and bears, man. You know what I mean? It's just the whole community, comes with the battles, man. So support CJ Battle, support the Peel. It's an honor, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm ready to fly. I'm ready to see, the fruits of everything we talk about, and to come back next time and talk about the success of frequency of learning
Man,
would be really
I
dope.
can't wait. I'm gonna sign
And
up
to
for
let
it.
y'all in on, all the ups.
I gotta implement that to our homeschool curriculum for sure. Cause outside of the radio, like, you know, we need that.
We need it. We need it bad.
We need that. We need that.
So y'all help me brainstorm and let's create something great. This is a creative space. It's a great,
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now we're in a great
Brainstorming.
creative space. Period. Butterflies.
Yeah, butterflies on.
Literally butterflies circling around us. Y'all would think it's just magic, but
Yeah, it is
there's a
that.
butterfly around us. Deal with
Perfect timing, man. Perfect timing as always.
it.
ThaWaDa.com.
ThaWaDa.
Appreciate you.
CJ
Once more.
Battle, Tribal
Yeah.
Music, C.J. Battle on all platforms.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Peel.
Period.
Those the boys.
Draco. Hey.
Yo, how real was that, man? How real is it, man? Just look out for many more one-on-ones and sit-downs. This is my very first, man. CJ got to kind of sit down, you know what I mean? And just stay focused with a con, man. Look a con in the eye bones, man. And peel back some layers, man. And you can get that full drop only at C.J. Battle. Hit up the peel. Episode 4, man, and all the episodes, and you know what I mean? It's all the way up, man. You know what I'm saying? CJ Battle's reeling up at all times, man. One of the greatest, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Zion Marley, man. We had Zion, who's some of his, inspirational artists, man. And, shout out to the con YG Marley, his bro, man, who's doing amazing, man, live performances and just beautiful music. Man, just talking to the con Zion, just hearing how much energy and dedication went into that beautiful track he has out right now. Just go dig on YG Marley Lauren Hill. It's going way up. He's like, he wrote that like 2 years ago, something like that. Like it's been 2 years just perfecting that one song. And the con CJ, man, like just when we talk dedication, that's what we talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? He drops his music. He got his his podcast popping off. He got his films popping off, you know what I'm saying? His inspiration, his family, you know what I'm saying? They're living amongst nature, man, and learning how to do it off the grid. So you're getting the most authentic vibration in real time. So please come over here, support the con and all the water that's flowing, man. And support the peel. For real, man. Again, man, ThaWaDa. Drop Nation for enjoying this journey. ThaWaDa, CJ Battle, the Battle Cons, man, for just giving a con, you know what I'm saying, space to fly, man, space to operate, and just to feel the honor and the vibration. Just know it's always reciprocated, and to have families to build with. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about 500 code keepers. But in truth, even if you got 10 code keeping families you building with, even if you got 1, 2, or 3, you can do stuff like this. You can make, magic happen, right? Naga magic happen. You could put your brain bone together, man, and your mind bone, man, and pop off with the soul bone podcast, man. Look out for all the New episodes of the Soul Bone Podcast with CJ Battle, Aqua Tibet Song, Brother Nature, Chef Candy, Aqua Sam, you know what I'm saying? And all our special guests. My Jigga, man. Hey, how we got some great footage to show from the My Jigga interview. Look out for it, man. And hey, it's all happening, man. TDR is back this Friday. We'll just be starting to take the wheel, you know what I'm saying? Just get some of the rust off, man, and be live again, man, 24/7, man, at 432thedrop.com. Download our app. If it's still not in the Apple Store yet, I'm going to check, the top of the soul, then I'll make that a priority. Make sure you got the app in the Apple Store as well. And this is all happening, man. Many layers, but it's all about the peel. Hey, put that on a shirt, CJ. There's many layers, but it's all about the peel, which means it's all about the process. Con up to my cons, man. Stay up, suit up, choose up. Wow. Shalom, God.